It is 6 p.m. and the teacher we are calling Ojok David is reporting back for the second term at Paida Teachers Training School. But as he heads to his dormitory, he reflects on many problems that cast a dark cloud on his quest to become a trained teacher. He shares this dormitory with more than 100 other student teachers, and congestion is not the only challenge.
They are congested. In fact, they are just quiet. They would have told you some of them actually are doubling. When they all come here, they share mattresses. The dormitory that we have takes about 200 students, the boys. But you'll find that this particular one here takes about 50. And they have no beds where they can sleep. So the dormitories, even that big one that you see when you get in there, many of them are sleeping on the floor. There are no beds. The dormitories are lacking beds. The dormitories lack power. There's no electricity in this college. They have been sleeping in darkness.
It is time for supper, but that dining area is a far cry from what is acceptable. The students then have no option but to go back and eat from their mud and water dormitories.
A dining hall for these students where they can sit and eat from. Look at these structures. This is where they serve their food. And we feel so sad when rain comes here, when they're actually ready to serve their food. The students have to run away and leave the food on those stands. Many times they are gone without food because of such circumstances.
Paida is one of the training institutions. We are going to rehabilitate, we are going to expand, we are going to provide with the facilities that will make it produce the quality of teacher Uganda needs in this today.
The situation is not unique to Paida Teachers College in Zombo District. In neighboring Arube Primary School, classrooms are in a sorry state. Most structures at the school are cracked, posing a risk to the pupils. But this has not affected their thirst for knowledge.
Just on the site of the place alone, I felt even like leaving to go to another school. But all the same, a school is a school. Where you are posted, you have to take up and continue there. The condition of the structures where these children are accommodated, at least one block, 4 classrooms is in a good state, but the office block, including other blocks, are not in a good state.
When we compare this school with what it used to be in the past, today we find out there's quite a big change, which is very negative.
So even the hope of going just to the next level of secondary is very slim, leave alone the hope of taking a big number to a university. So really that is why we are saying that primary education is basic. We need to support that area. Secondary education is also important, but as I talk now, 4 of the sub-counties in Zombo District don't have a secondary school. Against the policy of government that each sub-county should have a secondary school.
The pupils also lack proper latrines.
We have only 1 permanent latrine, but the rest are grass test, and I'm worried.
It is not only the children who suffer, but their teachers too. This teacher believes teaching is a calling and should not be pegged on one's pay. She takes her child to school with her and divides her time between her pupils and the child. MPs from the area now called for government intervention to allow the children from Zombo to compete favorably.
The teachers to be motivated with increase in salary, with construction of teachers' quarters, and with some good books so that they are motivated. As of now, I think Zombo is one of those districts that are not performing very well as far as education is concerned.
In 2007, Uganda became one of the first countries to introduce free primary education in sub-Saharan Africa. Though the scheme has promoted enrollment, the many other challenges greatly affect the quality of education. The State Minister for Education, John Muyingo, says Zombo educational challenges are also common in other parts of Uganda.
Uganda became eligible for a grant from Global Partnership for Education Fund. That grant is to a tune of 100 million US dollars, and this money is intended strictly to address the challenges we have in primary education. Part of it is going to be, a chunk of this money is going to address the infrastructure development, putting in place schools where there are no schools, sanitation facilities, teachers' accommodation.
Zombo District, carved out of Nebi, is one of the new districts facing such challenges, but the government is optimistic that with time, these challenges will be resolved. Agnes Nandutu, NTV, Zombo District.